And welcome to episode 3 of Endzone 2. We're having a look at the early access release. I've stopped in the game because, again, loading into the game from the main menu just takes so long. But again, it is a lot of data, and it is quite a pretty game based on some of these games you do get in. So again, we're going to continue from exactly where we was the last time. So the first thing we wanted to concentrate on is we just got our base all sorted out. We was losing a bit of scrap, but was it maximum. So we could build another depot to increase that amount. We've got a couple of people spare, so that might be what I'll do first before I go into actually, we're going to research first, because the next one we wanted to research was brickwork, and we've got all the items for it now. So we need to research that and get that started. Then we've got 2 knowledge points. We need to unlock the huts, so I'm going to unlock that at the top, and once the brickworks are done, then I'm going to be concentrating on huts, which we need to get bricks made before we can do huts. Because again, if I do start I do plan on starting second settlement. We're still looking for that swampland, and I would like to go straight up to the second tier of buildings instead of building the first tier and then upgrading them. So, because we've got a couple of spare people, we will send one more back into the scrap just to get everything nice positive at the top. We said we was going to build a depot, which I think is in this one, yes. A materials depot, which is going to add an extra 100. We'll just put it down. It won't let me put it there because that building won't let me put... Again, this is one of the problems we've got here, is because it's just too small. I need to get rid of this scrap building here. This is what's stopping me from building a lot of items at the moment, and putting this over there wouldn't really be beneficial. We want the material depot by where the material's being made. Can't turn it on the side, but if I could, it still wouldn't fit in that space there. I just need to get rid of that. So again, we're just going to have to put it up here. And we also did suggest that we wanted to put an extra food depot in. Now our food is coming from over here at the moment. The fishing's there, so we'll put a depot there. And that is going to take us up to a max. Well, once it's built, it will take us up another 500, I think it is. And water still got quite a bit before it's going to max. Just looking at the maximum amounts. Again, all good. We've got our research going along nicely, and then we can go back out with the vehicle. And we want to go back down to the south here. Now, we didn't find any iron because it needs it for that next bridge. And I'm going to find my vehicle and send him down here just while I'm doing stuff at the base. I think that's the one where we've just cleared, but I'm not certain. And then we're heading west over to this side, and then working round our base back up to around this first plateau up to where our base is. But again, our base is in a small area just because it was better for the initial starting resources. So let's just speed up a little bit, let our vehicle get here as quick as he can. And as you see, he's moving there. Again, I'm just going to stop there. Because we know we haven't explored this area by this vehicle here, we might as well just go and explore and then meet up to where he was before. So otherwise we're going to forget what we've done and what we haven't done. I'm just trying to find my vehicle. He should be here. He's going off world, that's why. That's the mountain range. Is there anything you've come across? Let's come back onto the road.
Got it.
It's because it's paused. And then we're going to take it down just to normal speed. Again, doing fast speeds on
Got it.
while you're doing on high difficulty. It's not the best item because things can go very fast and you don't have the time to react. Okay, so let's come around this building. Because it looks like a massive building. I'm surely expecting another building to be here or an expedition to be here.
Got it?
For the resource I've just picked up, it wasn't a lot for a building this side. And as I thought, there is a second one at the back.
On my way.
Let's go around and see if there's a third one.
On my way.
No. But there is some buildings up here we missed while we was going, letting the vehicle just make his own way. So we'll just come and clear these. And there's this area here we haven't cleared as well. Again, expeditions is what I want. That research is coming along nicely. Let's have a look and see what's up here.
All clear.
Okay, there is some loot to pick up.
Got it?
More loot on the back here. There's a building over there we haven't seen either. So let's just clear this one out first.
Got it?
And like I said, I'm just going all the way around the building because sometimes there's multiple buildings.
On my way.
Which looks like it's one complex, but it isn't. It's like 3 or 4 complexes next to each other. Okay, there's nothing there. There's a big town up here which we haven't seen.
Let's go.
So I'm just going to send the vehicle there just while we go and have a look at the research. So the next one we was going to do is the huts. We need to set up the brick first. So let's go back to the base. And we want the brick as close to this clay as possible. I know we're building into fertile land and trees and foraging areas up here, but we do need to try and maximise the space we've got at the moment. So again, we're going into brickworks, which should be down here. Brickworks. Can't put it that side because it's not allowing me to. I could put it there, but then I'll have a bit of a wasted space there. So let's come onto this side. Let's leave one space in case I want to put a road up to the back here with some more items. I mean, I could have... Actually, that's even better. So let's demolish that. Let's put the brickwork up the back here. Then we're just going to build a road. To there. That's fine. It's out the way then. So we currently got no spare population. Somebody must have died because I've no longer got 40 people and I haven't got any kids on the way. So there must be somebody dead, but it hasn't give a pop-up about that. So a little strange. I want to put at least... the kid's growing up now. So I want at least 2 in this brickwork, so I need to try and get somebody from somewhere else. Because we're back up to 40, the food is now taking a sink and the woodies. Plastic is more than good enough at the moment, so I think I'm going to get rid of the people in the plastic, which I think was the recyclers, if I remember right. That's fine. Plastic's still ticking along. And I've just gained one of the 2 people I need into the brickworks. And I'm going to get rid of 1 out of the clay because we've got a nice big stockpile of clay. I'm still in a positive. Just so we can start making bricks. Can I get rid of another 1 in clay and still be in a positive? I can. So I'm going to make I'm just going to slowly dip into there, but again, I'll get somebody else. Oh, I've got a couple of spare people. So I'm going to put another 1 back into the clay. Again, it's just trying to balance things out. So coal's doing swimmingly at the moment. Clay is doing good. And I'll probably get rid of somebody out of the coal. and then put somebody else into the wood. So the only thing I am losing a little bit on at the moment is food. So I'm going to need to send somebody else into the food, which should be the fishery. So I've got nobody spare at the moment, and everything should be going into a positive pretty soon. And the wood.
Our settlement is at the mercy of the radiation. We have all the resources to produce more protective masks. If we work an extra shift, maybe we can produce a few more of them.
Okay, didn't allow me to click that while she was talking. Okay.
Nobody gets a kick out of extra shifts on top, but we actually did produce more protective clothing.
We was already in the
Protective
process.
clothing ought to be able to shield us. We can distribute it right away.
Got it. Okay, well, we was already in front of her. So we do need one more into the wood. So I'm just having a look what's happening down here. Ah, it's because we're out of wood now. That was what the issue was, why we was losing wood. So I'll let that one get out of control. I should have been paying a bit better control over it, because we could put a tree nursery. And put the tree nursery in exactly the same location over here. So we need somebody immediately in that tree nursery. So we'll take somebody off the lumberjacks. And we'll put them into forestry instead. We'll take 2 off lumberjacks. Now the builders are coming over. I mean, I might be able... Because again, the lumberjacks is going to affect the amount of coal, which is going to affect other things as well. So I should have noticed that when it was in such a negative that something was going on. I've got some woodland down the bottom here, but not a lot of it. And I've got some over here, but not a lot of it. And we've got some more over here. I mean, I could just put a temporary woodcutter down this side if I need to. But hopefully that can stabilise. Okay, there is some wood there to collect. There's not a lot, but it's just collecting a couple of trees at the back there. And we want to change you into this area. Okay. So that hopefully fixes the problem what we was having with the wood. Well, it is. We're on a plus, but we'll just keep an eye on that one. We'll go back to our vehicle. Cloth is barely above, but it is above. And the only one that's losing it is coal, which we'll have to get somebody in there pretty soon. Bricks, we need the bricks for the next research, don't we? Let's just double check. Yeah, we need bricks for that one. We need 10 bricks. So that's the one we've got to pay attention to. We need 10 bricks for that one as well. I mean, I could do that, but I haven't got many knowledge points until I can get some more expeditions. So something's empty. That would be the forager's hut. That might be why the food was taken in it and we had to get the fishers in. So as soon as the forestries come up, that should give us food.
The needles of the Geiger counters begin to swing hotter.
Okay, we'll take people out of there. We'll leave one person into there and we'll put fisheries are up. So again, it's just balancing this temporary problem we've got. So we've got one in the foragers, we've got the water carriers doing good. So we've got 1550 on the food maximum, 1500, so we've got a bit of way to go. 450 to fill the wood, so that's fine. and then hopefully that forester will also, what's this here? Off work area. Okay, so we need to change the work area slightly. Okay, that's better, up 3 a minute. And then hopefully that brings some foraging in the forest as well.
Hopefully we can combat it.
Now that is the thing I wanted to have, the bacteria. Now we have got some vaccine, but we haven't got the ability to craft it until we can get that swampland. So we might have to end up taking some hits. Because I've got a spare person, I'm going to build a graveyard. We'll put him right up the corner there, the graveyard. Again, we are going to need that because people are going to start to die, and then that will mean we'll have less people around. So again, it's one of them I was trying to avoid. So we need to get back to this vehicle. And again, finding vaccines are no good because we need a place to distribute them.
On my way.
So until we've done that research, but again, we'll just get as much research as we can. If we lose people, we lose them.
Got it.
I'm just going all the way around because I don't know which. There's an expedition over here. That's fine. That can get me some research points.
We should take a look around inside. Maybe we'll find something useful we can take with us.
Okay, so there's a control panel at the front there. Again, there's an axe over here. Again, it was one of them items I did want to pick up. There's a barrel and there's a second generator at the back, but we've already got a generator. So what I'm going to do is send him to get the axe.
There's an axe here. Maybe we can still put it to good use.
I'll send him to get the barrel. And I'll send him to get the generator, but I'll leave that generator at this location. If we do find a second car,
I'll take a look.
then we could keep a generator on the other car, or we could send it back to camp.
This control unit needs power. The generator's running and supplying electricity.
So again, we're up to 42% on this already.
Let's go.
Let's just move the camera so it's a bit better. Now there is a plant up there, but we haven't got the ability to decipher what the plant is. Now there's a shelf there. Need to move the camera around slightly because I can't get this pallet here.
I'll take a look.
So there is a couple of more items at this location. So what are they? The car over here. If we can get up to about 88%, then I know the last item is going to be the plant. That's it. The last item's the plant. So we can't do anything more at this expedition. We do want that axe because, again, that was one of the more common ones I've seen. We'll take the food back with us as well, and then we'll end the expedition. So we are fairly full on resources.
Engine running.
Let's see if we can get some more. And then we can just come back up to this square later with whatever we don't need. Okay, so we're maxed on cloth, maxed on wood. We're doing okay on food, so I'm going to leave the food back. Because we're struggling with the wood, because I made that error, we'll leave the cloth and the food here. We'll come back and collect that in the next run. After we've emptied and dropped our stuff off. No, it's still the same one.
Let's go.
Is it still the same one? Yeah, it's still showing the same one.
On my way.
And I think we've done everything we can here. So what are we going? There's a location up to the north.
Got it.
Which we haven't uncovered because there's the fog of war stuff there. I think sometimes you can find buildings out in the middle of nowhere. In the tutorial you had that.
Let's go.
And we've done that already from before. So what I'm going to do is just go back to the base. Get the vehicle.
Let's go.
get him to come back to this location and we'll just have a look around. Now again, because I'm guessing people have been dying. Yeah, sickness. There's not a lot I can do about that. It's still going on for a minute and a half, and we've got the toxic rain going on at the same time. So this is what I was saying earlier about you can have multiple events stack up onto you very quickly. Now, I haven't seen any notification that we've got dead people. 38. So I'm not going to put anybody into there yet. I think I might need to build another. Have I got enough for the research to build the better houses? I need 10 bricks. So how close are we to the 10 bricks? We're up to 8. I think that's what I need to do, is just wait until we can get the 10 bricks. Which is fairly slow. So we're on the last, so in less than a minute. Now we're doing good on food and water, and we've still got quite a bit of capacity. We've still got quite a bit of capacity on the wood. So again, we're just waiting for this last brick to come in, and then we can start upgrading the houses and getting more population. And that should time it just for the sickness to leave. So let's have a look. The truck's back. So what can you give? I mean, sometimes it's worth keeping these at a location that you haven't completed, and then you can always go back and collect them later. So we've maxed up onto the everything we can do, but we've stuck with 2 of these in the truck. Now we know there's a generator at that location we've just went to, so we can go back there and pick up the generator and drop that generator off here. So in our backup, we've got a spare generator and a spare plank here in case we need it. I mean, lockpicks are useful, blowtorches are useful, and axes are useful. Probably the more of the useful items I've seen. So what I'm going to do is select back to that location we was at. It was like a square, so it was here.
I'm at the wheel.
So let's send him back down to here just while we're doing our work at the base, which was here. And we let the autosave do its thing. I haven't had any crashes, but that's a good sign. Okay, cloth's going down a little, scrap's going down a little, but we've still got quite a bit of a buffer, and we've got the 10 bricks now, so we can start that research. We're up to 3 knowledge points as well. So now we can start planning where we want to go to next. Now, markets are pretty good. But again, it will need to wait for the bricks to go up. Pavilions boost the attractiveness. It basically increases happiness, which after a sickness period might be worthwhile. But I think I need to start coming down to some of these. I mean, water terrors are good, so you don't have to have as many, and you can get farms. Is just so I can get better efficiency, I think. Upgraded food depots are good. But I think I need to be coming over here to so I can start making iron tools. So I am going to go to there. So we'll finish this research off for this market. And then let's have a look at what I need for here. We'll need the bricks, which we're doing. We'll need iron for that. So I can't actually do that yet. So I should have looked at that first. Can't. I've got the coal working. I think you get the nitrile latex when you go to your second setup. I've seen that a few times when you start your second base. I don't know if it needs to be a swamp, but like I said, that's what we're looking for, is a swamp. So we're waiting for that research to be done. An empty work area. So what's empty? We've finally got rid of the scrap what was down here, so we've got some room to build. Okay, so what I think I need to do is, because if I move this area, I don't think there's anything scrap wise in any vicinity without it costing more. As you can see on the timer, it's got 1.3. If I go over it, it's going to cost twice the amount. So in this situation, it's probably... I need to see where else I've got scrap. I've got a load of scrap up here in the fertile land. So what I'm going to do is build my scrap up here, but then that does mean I'm moving it away from all the locations that did need scrap, which is not the best. So what I'm going to do is demolish this building. Now he's telling me I need master builders to demolish that. This one is still struggling. Now there is some up to the north, but I'll cost more to get to it. Is there anything down here? There's one plant there. There's quite a bit over here. I mean, I could send you over that side and start. Yeah, I think I might have to do that. Let's get rid of the foragers up for the moment here as well. I need to release some workers just so I can get them starting to be done. Okay, so what can I release? I've actually got nobody in the weaving at the moment. Let's take a tool maker down. They've got a nice supply of the tools. I'll take that down by 2. That will release me some master builders. Then I'm going to be building the foragers hut over here. Again, we're still pretty good on food because we sent more into the fisheries.
The radiation levels are rising sharply.
Yet another one. Another toxic rain coming in. So for the moment, we're just going to put you up there. And we'll build a road here. Doesn't need any more than the one. Actually, I'll just go all the way. Yeah, that's fine. Then I want to come out the menu. Thank you. And then I want to set this as a priority build. Now we have got a couple of people spare, so somebody will come over and build that immediately. And then we need to set the area to over there. So you can get 180 food over there. We can upgrade the huts. I think it was brick we needed to upgrade them, wasn't it? Yeah, I need 5 brick to upgrade it, but I need 10 for the next research. So again, we are into that thing where bricks are the main. Yeah, let's put somebody in there because there is some corpses. Just keep one person permanently in the graveyard, and then we needed to build a scrap at the top, didn't we? Raw material scrapyard. And because it's such a big one, I'm going to have to just put it there. It's not ideal. And that's fine. Just have 2 people in there. Because we're not desperate for scrap. We just have 1, to be honest. We don't need more than 1 person in there. And I've set it as an high priority. Did they clear the one out from the south? They did. So I could put more industry down here if I need to. I mean, I could put... Because there's a coal production down here, I'm going to set up a nursery down here. Just want to make sure I haven't got any swamps in here. No, that's water. No, I definitely didn't have any swamp in this one. There, tree nursery. We'll put it... Can I put it there? Yeah, it will allow me to. Yeah, that's fine. I'll put the tree nursery there. And then I'll set up its location as there. That will help out with the coal production down here. And then if I need to, because I think this might be... No, this is not fertile land up here. This is the fertile land in the centre and down the bottom, but that's fine. But it is getting a bit crammed up here with industry at the moment. Okay, let's just have a look at how our metrics are doing. We're losing a little bit of scrap. Have we got 5 bricks? We have, so we can upgrade one of the houses. That's a food depot, so we'll upgrade this house here. That will allow me to get my population up, which will get me more people, which then allows me to build more. And then we can send one of them extra people probably in brick making. I want another person in brick making, because it is a bit of a slow one to do. Tool making is going down, so we do need to get the tools sorted out, but that's because of the scrapyard, isn't it? I don't think we've got anybody in the scrapyard. We've got one. We'll put a second in there, and then we'll go down to the tool makers and we'll put a second in there. Have I just put... No, I put 2 into the cemetery, not into the scrap. So that's fixed the issue with that, and then we'll go back to the tool makers and make sure we've got the tool makers back up. I'll put that back up as 3, because again, you do need a lot of tools, especially with building. Still going to be losing some tools, but until I build a second tool maker, there's nothing I can do about that. Let's have a look and see what I can do in a plantation. If I put a plantation there, what can I actually make in it? Actually, no, we don't want the plantation there. If anywhere, we want it down by the other one, don't we? Which is over here. We would want it there, but I can't. So we'd have to go there with a road down the side. That ain't too bad. Let's build a road down the side here. Then we would have to wait for it to be built before we can do anything with it. I mean, we could get rid of one person in there and then put one into here as well. Let that build up. It's about to come up to another autosave, so that's fine. My masks are starting to fall, so I need to pick up that mask production. Okay, that's brilliant. Let's set up. Because I can't do anything in this area, this is where I want. So there's 51 plots. 64. And get 88 plots. It's not ideal. I've lost a bit with the roads and items, but I need pathways to get to these buildings. So let's have a look. I need to get the tool masks up. And I've got... Oh, actually, I need coal up. But we have got some spare people, that's fine. So put one more in coal. Find out where my tailor is. Which was no, that's the weaver. That's the tailor. So I need a second one in tailor just to speed up my mask production. Because again, we need those to combat this radiation. We need to increase the cloth. So that sorts that out. And then the next... What was the next research we wanted to do? Well, we can't do that because we need iron. Which we need to find an iron resource as well as a swamp. I've got no points to unlock anything else, so the only things I can do is a market or a pavilion. So let's get the market out the way. Then the next one I want to do is to... I don't have enough. So once we get up to 5 bricks again, then I will be upgrading that building. Now I do need somebody in this forage, you know. Now we have got some babies on the way, so that's fine. Let me just see on my metrics. My water is going down a lot because I've got that weaver picked up. So that fishery is at max. That's a jetty. That fishery is at max. It's actually the jetty I need up, isn't it? So this jetty is going to have to go to max. And I want to prioritise that because, again, we've got to stop that water from going down so far. Otherwise, I'll have to cut down the cloth production. Actually, I can cut down the cloth production. I've got quite a bit of cloth. So again, we've settled that out. The water's going to go back up now. The wood is still going down. So where's this wood going up here? Because we set up the... okay, that's working out right now. So the wood's working out there, and then the nursery's somewhere around here. Scrapyard, graveyard. That's just a rune I can't do anything with. Clay pit. Oh, them right next to each other, the buildings, that's what I could say. So the woodcutters are there, and the tree nursery's growing. So them two are working out well between them. And I think I'll add another one into the woodcutter just to stop this going down. But again, I am getting wood quite often from outed expeditions. We're losing a bit of cloth, but that's fine. And we've got quite a lot of production of the fibre, which we probably didn't need the second one of these, to be honest. That's fine. We'll max it out. If I have to get rid of one, I'll get rid of one. What is this coming up with? The no workers available. That's fine. Yeah, I'm just going through and just double checking everything's... there's a workshop there. There's a workshop there. I found my third workshop. I'm going to get rid of that third workshop. I don't need it. And that will should release up some people. So I've got 3 working in that workshop. And I'll just put a second one into there. You don't need anything in there. That will release somebody up. And let's put that as a priority job as well to get rid of. So again, we have got 2 workshops. And I thought I had a third one somewhere on the map and I couldn't figure out. Okay, that's done. We've stopped the water from going away from us. The food's still going up nicely. The wood's going up nicely. So everything's going up nicely. We're losing a bit of cloth, but that's easy to fix when we get our water situation back up. And then have we got... Yep, we've got the 7. So we can upgrade the next house. Oh no, I've only got 2. That's fine. That's been upgraded. When we get some workers back, we just wait for the kids to grow up. And then we can go up to a max capacity of 50. So yeah, we're doing good here now. So let's go back to the vehicle.
An old depot.
We wanted to pick up that generator, that's why we come out here for.
Maybe we'll find something useful we can take with us.
Then we can take that scrap with us. As we take the generator, we've got enough scrap on us. And then we just...
I'm at the wheel.
And then we'll go south, try to match up to where the bridge is and see if we can spot any more locations. Just collect everything on the way. Food, cloth, anything is useful to us at this point. So what new technologies just got unlocked? Ah, my market. Which will drop one of them down in a bit. Let's just get a...
Engine running.
Just get a bit of this done. find the road again.
Got it?
I think we collected everything from over this side. This is the thing sometimes when you're jumping around a lot. You can forget where you got to. So
All
let's move
clear.
down to here. And then we'll follow the road down south to match up to where that bridge is down on the map here. Okay, we've done that one.
Clear.
And I think we cleared this one out as well. So I'll just go to this location, see if there's anything else. No. Okay, we did clear that. So we was coming down into this sort of location here, wasn't we?
Got it?
So let's just go into the middle of nowhere. Just
On
select.
my way.
There's got to be another location somewhere over here. We could have just followed the water line, and that's probably was the better option. Okay,
Got it?
let's come down to the south and meet up to where we was before. Follow the road across.
All clear.
Just trying to find to where we was before. Looks like this is where we got as far as last time. So let's let the truck just find its own way here. And then we'll go west up this road afterwards. Just to make sure there's nothing at this location. Okay, there is something here. Okay, we'll collect all that resources. Doesn't look like there's anything else down there. Okay, so let's come up to here.
Engine running.
Okay. I haven't really noticed, but at the top there it does tell you your day count, so I'm on a day 11 at the moment. So I'm a bit behind where I would like to be. Especially with expeditions, I'd like to have been a bit further in front. So what resources have I got here? Some wood, some plastic, that's fine. Let's come around the back and see if there's a second location amongst all this. And again, we're back up to the water's edge, that's fine. I can see something here in the fog of war. This looks like quite a big complex.
On my way.
Okay, there's definitely something there, so let's collect all that.
Let's go.
No, there's another building there. We'll collect all that as well, and let's move over here. And we'll go around the back because this is quite a big location.
New instructions?
No, it doesn't look like there's anything amongst all that. There's another location down here. Was hoping for another expedition before this episode finishes.
Got it?
You can just send your vehicle randomly into the area, and if it spots any expeditions, it does show up on the expedition map there. Now there is one there. We have got the plant book now, so we can go back and get that plant. And the bridge needed iron, which we still haven't come across.
Engine running.
No, this is just another location. We'll collect it all. Because it's got a brick wall around it, I wouldn't expect anything else to be at that location.
All clear.
Okay, there's another location here.
Let's go.
just a resource place. Let's come
Got
around the
it.
back and see if there's anything else on this side.
Got it?
Just another resource place. You've just got
On my
to
way.
go back because you've just come out of the range of it, and that's fine. More tools, more wood.
Got it?
We have got quite a bit of scrap on us, so if we need to, we can just leave some scrap behind us one of these locations. It's not
Let's go.
something we struggle with at our bases. It's something you get
We
really
have
easy.
found a new zone. Take a look at it when you get a chance.
Brilliant.
It might be worth it to build a new settlement on it.
Exactly what I was after. Swampland we found. Ideally, I would have liked to have had iron, but swampland definitely a very good find.
Got it?
So let's just have a quick look at it, and this is what we'll build in the next episode. We'll set up another
Here
base.
you go. The first drops have already fallen. It looks like it could rain for...
Okay, just another rainstorm. So I could move my brick production down to here if I really needed to. There's a couple of scrap buildings. Is this a part of the... Yeah, it is. Because as you can see, it gives you like an outline. So I've got all this up here. I've got some water at the top here. So probably up here is probably the better way to enter it. Put a town centre over here somewhere. A town centre would be better here because it's a big area. You've got some trees down here. We've got the water towards the top. I mean, I could put the water up here until we can get a scrap place to clear this area, and then set the town centre up towards the top end here. Try and clear all this out. That's a nice big area, and that's 1, 2, 3 areas we found in the starting location. If I remember right from the initial map, I think it was 4 we had.
On my way.
So let's just quickly find, because we can't start
clear.
another location until we go back and collect some workers. More plastic, more wood. Let's dump one of these scrap out and take the wood. There's another massive town there. I don't think I can... No, I think I just need to send the vehicle back up here. Collect up some workforce.
Let's go.
Okay, so the vehicle's going to come back up here. We've got a nice stash of bricks up, so I can research something else if we got the points. So let's have a quick look. I've got 1 knowledge point. Yeah, I can just research the pavilion. So that will be all the tier 1 research is done. We've unlocked that, but we still need to find iron to make one of those, which is possibly going to be us having to go across that bridge we fixed. There might only be iron in the second zone, so we might have to search over there. But ideally, I would have liked swamp and iron. I mean, it might be worth, just at the start of the next episode, before setting up that next place, is just go over the bridge, have a quick scout around and see if there's any swamp locations with iron in that location before we make us settle down onto here. Okay, so let's have a look and see what the events and warnings is. Just telling me about rain, that's fine, and just telling me about rain, that's fine. So we could set up, and again you can tell the differences, like the houses they turn like a reddy colour on there, and they come out of tents into like a proper buildings when you upgrade them, so you do have a visual difference as well. So if we upgrade that one, we don't want to upgrade too much because I could use them bricks to go and start up the next location straight into big housing. That's fine. I won't do any more. We did have a market. Let's quickly see if we can build the market. My guess is it's probably going to need... yeah, it needs 20 bricks. So I can't build that at the moment. So let's just make sure all the metrics are good before we call it a day. So the water's going up just about, but again, we're going to be moving some people out of here pretty soon. So we need some of these kids to grow up. Let's auto say, okay, that's brilliant. The wood is okay, but not perfect. But we have got a second nursery down here where technically we don't need both the nurseries. We could get rid of the woodcutter from up here. But again, this area is probably better than the south area. So I think what I'm going to do is that nursery we built down here, I don't think it was a good idea. Let me just tree nursery there. I think I'm going to just bin that. That gives us some more workers back as well. We're losing a bit of water. We need to try to start putting some wells down because we haven't done that yet. You can't put wells too close to each other. Can I turn it? No, I can't. So you can't put wells too close to each other. Again, that would have been a perfect place. Okay, we're just going to have to do that and put a road in. Yeah, if the wells are too close to each other, they just don't work. So if we go on to, again, we can't see it until somebody builds it. And then we'll create another well somewhere else as well. Again, we're really struggling for space at this location. We'll put one over here by the housing. We'll put 2 well keepers as well. That should take our well. Again, wells don't produce anywhere near as much as the reef things, water carrier jetties. So if you look at that jetty, it's got 5 people, it's getting 135 a minute. So that's 27. And if you look at the well over here, okay, nobody's built it, so let's see if this well over here has been done yet. This well's only getting 18 a minute. So they're not very good, but the wells still work in droughts. So again, it's something you want as a backup, just a few around the place, and then if you do get a drought and you haven't got a massive amount of water, then you need to mass produce some very, very quickly. So the water's back into a positive now. The food is nearly capped, so again, we've got enough food, so we could get rid of somebody out of one of the fisheries. That would... Again, we're losing a bit, but that's fine. We're nearly up to the cap, so I don't want people to produce if I'm at cap. Got a bit of space on that, bit of space on that. Tools are going up. Cloth is still going down, so some of these spare people can go back into cloth. Which then is going to affect the water again. So I want to build one more well somewhere. We'll just put one up here. Let's just set that as a priority. My vehicle's back, so you can dump... Oh, you managed to dump most of your scrap off as well, that's good. That's nice. I've already dumped off a generator here, so again, I'll keep them items on me because I do want to find more expeditions. So food's going down slightly, but that's fine because we was nearly at the cap. Water is still going down, so I need to get somebody else into a jetty, or I need to build a new jetty. That's got 5 of 5. That's got 5 of 5. So again, before we go, we'll get another jetty up. It doesn't say the efficiency's dropped, so that's fine. But the problem is I'm going to have to build a path from here having 50 settlers, and then we'll have to do them there just so. That's fine. It connects all the jetties and everything up to that buildings, but there isn't a path I can do through, unfortunately. I could move whatever this building is, food depot, I can move across one and then I could get that path. Again, I don't want to destroy that because my food is already over capped, so I might probably end up losing food if I do that. So that's fine. So we want to get somebody in that jetty I've just... Oh no, I'm coming to build it now.
The needles of the Geiger counters begin to swing hotter. A sharp increase in radiation is going to occur soon. We should start to get sufficient protective clothing ready.
Again, we're pretty good on the masks at the moment, so I'm not worried about this one coming up. Fibres are going down slightly, which we can send somebody into the air just to get a bit more fibre, which I'll probably do just to balance. So we've got one person in each of these. This one is the one with the 100 locations. This has only got 88 because we'll need to move the weaving mill somewhere else, really, just so I can get some more farmland back. So we'll put one more person in there. We're just trying to send all my metrics. That's fine. Water's positive, food's straight on, wood's up. Scrap is very great because again we're getting more of that from just searching the map than we are actually producing it, which is great. Again, when you get rid of all the runes in a building, then I don't know any way to get scrap except for getting them from off the maps. And we do know there's three areas on the initial map which we did set up. We're still only in the first area. We can go over this bridge here to get to the second area, which we will be doing at the start of the next one, just to see if we can get a better swamp iron location, because that's what I need. We've still got the toxic rain for another 6 minutes. It's just saying I've got no master builders, but I've got enough people there, so that's fine. I'm not worrying about that. Oh, it's because it's been demolished. That's been demolished. I want to keep some bricks to go with me because I want to be able to build 3 houses initially off the bat at the new place. Well, actually, we can build 2 and then upgrade another one here. Keep 10 spare bricks, which we'll send to the next one to build up an up straight at the next depot. And then we'll build a couple of jetties and a couple of fish ones, so we need to take tills with us. Again, hence why I want to keep my tills high. So again, I'm happy with that. We've balanced our camp off. We've weathered the storm on the negative events that's been cropping up with the radiation. We've got a good amount of masks being made. We've got most our metrics in positives. And next episode, we are going to be going on to our second camp, and then hopefully we can find keep having a search around to try and find cars from expeditions. If not, we'll keep doing expeditions to get the research points to unlock building our own cars. But I think that's a good place to finish off in this episode. So if you've enjoyed it, don't forget to comment below, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching.